Syrian Arab army restores security and stability into the village of Zgharo and its strategic mountain in Latakia's northern countryside. Iraqi army regains control on new areas, killing more than 142 terrorists. The Syrian team is placed the second among the Arab and African teams in the international competition for programming, which is held in the Russian city of Ekaterinburg. As part of the Child's Protection Program, which is supported by the UN High Commission for Refugees and in cooperation with the Syrian Red Crescent, a ceremony was held at the Opera House marking the World Refugee Day. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Irado Krikorian with the news in English. In Damascus countryside, Syrian Arab army units inflicted heavy casualties among the terrorists and destroyed their hideouts in the farms of Mida in eastern Ghouta and also in Sa'ba, Douma and Harasta. Among the terrorists killed, there was the Saudi Nawaf Salman Muhammad. In Aleppo and its countryside, Syrian Arab army units targeted the terrorist gatherings and hideouts, killing many of them. In Hanano, Al-Shaqir, Ma'arrat al-Artiq, Al-Mallah Land, Kafar Hamra, Khan al-Asal, Kifkar Mara, as well as in Qast al-Mushut, Kafar Zghir, Al-Haydariya, Babis, Sassin, Al-Atarib, Al-Mandura and Al-Shurfe. In Homs countryside, the competent authorities, in cooperation with the citizens, found a hideout for the terrorists in Tel Kalakh. The hideout contained stolen medical equipment and medicine, in addition to many explosive devices and different kinds of ammunition. An Iraqi military source asserted that the army is preparing to start a military operation in Nainawa in order to get rid of the ISIL terrorists there. Moreover, the Iraqi security forces eliminated a terrorist grouping of 9 terrorists in Al-Amiriya neighborhood of Baghdad while they were planning for terrorist attacks during Holy Ramadan. Meanwhile, the ISIL spokesman Abu Muhammad al-Adnani announced that the organization has changed into a Muslim caliphate, as Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi will be the Muslim caliph, stressing that all Muslims should pledge allegiance to him in all areas that are under the ISIL. On the other hand, the Pope called the Iraqi leaders to maintain national unity, emphasizing that violence leads to violence, as the only way for peace is dialogue. The supreme leader of the Islamic Revolution in Iran, Seyyed Ali Khamenei, has said that the evidence was crystal clear on the vicious role played by the enemy's intelligence in showing internal strife and sedition inside some Islamic societies in the region, among them Iraq. Khamenei added that the Islam that the US wants is the one that befriends Zionism and the tyrannical forces and yield to their will. He called for raising awareness of the Islamic nation, pointing out that Islam's enemies are trying to face Islam in the name of Islam. Welcome back. The Syrian team was ranked the second among the Arab states and the 82nd on the international level in the finals of the 38th international competition for the university students specialized in computer programming held in the Russian city Ekaterinburg under the title Conflict of Brains. 122 countries took part in the finals. The team of the Russian St. Petersburg University came first. ما فهمت. A ceremony was held on the anniversary of the Refugee Day at the Opera House, supported by UNRWA International Program to protect the children and in cooperation with the Syrian Red Crescent.
Under the title, The Voice of Love and Peace from the Children of Syria to the World, the children of Syria made an outcry by their beautiful innocent voices. Might it be heard to the world, urging it to stop supporting terrorism, which robbed them of their childhood and turned them into tools exploited by the terrorists under the name of jihad and democracy. Despite the crisis, Syria, which has hosted millions of refugees, especially the Palestinians, is now celebrating the World Refugee Day, which is internationally held on the 20th of June to remind the world of the tragedy of refugees and their need to return to their home. Returning home remains the main dream of the refugees, who are in urgent need for security and stability of the homeland.
Well, on this occasion of the World Refugee Day, we are celebrating here in Damascus in Syria under the theme, one family shattered by war is too many. There is also another message, a very strong message by the Syrian children and the refugee children inside Syria to the world. It's a voice of love, it's a voice of peace to the world. These are two very strong messages from the children, from the refugee children, the Syrian children in the refugee camps and the Syrian children inside Syria, asking the world for immediate support, immediate help to end this conflict as a matter of priority so that peace, prosperity can be restored in this country.
Finally, Minister of Health Dr. Saad al-Naif and WHO's permanent representative in the Syrian Arab Republic, Elizabeth Hoff, has inspected the unit of limbs transplanting at Ibn Nafis Medical Complex with the aim of addressing the needs of those who have been injured as a result of the latest events in Syria and rehabilitate them psychologically so that they can resume their daily lives. Noteworthy is that the complex receives scores of the citizens daily and offers them qualitative directives of the Syrian government to offer all possible medical aid to the wounded. With this, we conclude our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region, and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our website in English, syriaonline.sy. Now to latest business and market news with Vani Gunjan, but after a short break.